the two-thirds majority, which is why Srinivasan is confident,
Absolutely.
which is why he's pushing things to the brink, Vivek, because he knows they don't have a two-thirds majority against him.
And all the key over here is again Jagmohan Dalmia. Remember, he's not just the CAB president, he's also the president of the NCC. Now, that when it comes to the AGM, that's 2 votes. Lobby. So that's about 6 votes. Then you have Jagmohan Dalmia as 2 more votes. That makes him 8. So he's already very, very clear as when it comes to the special general body.
Okay, I want to bring in Vikrant Gupta at this time. He's joining us from Mumbai. Vikrant, it seems there is a deadlock with Srinivasan refusing to step down. He only wants to step aside. What is the compromise solution that could possibly be worked out and offered?
Well, there are 2 options for the anti-Srinivasan camp, Rahul. A, you take the ad hoc committee, maybe you sit and you discuss the members to be on that committee. And B, you move the, you make the impeachment motion if 10 members can sign and make the movement. But then I think the anti-Srinivasan counter-attack. In the morning, people were saying that there was virtually nobody with him. But when he came into the meeting and said that I will step aside and not resign, maybe out of fear there are certain members who are standing by him still. We know how the BCCI is run. We also know how certain smaller associations can be won over with grants and with various seats on the committees. But there are certain members in this BCCI in that meeting who are not openly coming out against Srinivasan. And I believe my sources tell me that even Arun Jaitley is willing to buy Srinivasan's suggestion of stepping aside and not resigning and letting the ad hoc committee take over.
No, and the reason for that, Vikrant, probably is that Mr. Jaitley believes that there is no evidence yet to link Srinivasan with the betting scandal. He says if Gurunath is involved, let Gurunath be probed. There is no reason for Srinivasan. That's the position that he is being taking. Indicts him directly. That's the position that Jaitley and Anurag Thakur have been taking in private in their own confabulations. Vikrant.
Been leading this. We can imagine the plight of the others. There will be members in this room who've openly revolted against Srinivasan and who will be dealt with. If Srinivasan continues to hold post. I think you've reached a stage where nobody really knows what's happened. If this meeting is unconstitutional, if this meeting is Srinivasan is removed or something happens, then he may go and take a stay order against this very meeting because 72. But one thing is clear, this man is not going to go down with a whimper.
Stay with me, Vikrant, because questions are also being raised now about Mr. Rajiv Shukla, Arun Jaitley and Anurag Thakur. Why is it that they're sitting inside a 5-star hotel in Delhi and doing this meeting over video conferencing? Some people who've been SMSing me, and I want to bring in Kartikeya Sharma asking this question, Kartikeya. The fact that at every single opportunity you can travel to party, you can travel to watch matches, you can travel for weddings and award ceremonies, but in the biggest crisis that faces Indian cricket, you can't find the time and the inclination to go down to Chennai and have a face-to-face meeting with Srinivasan?
No, I think it was a well-thought decision. They wanted to avoid the meeting. I think the reason which Anurag Thakur gave to headlines today, or any other reason which Rajiv Shukla thinks that deems fit for the occasion, that he had other appointments in Delhi, I really don't think that's the reason. The reason is very simple. They wanted to avoid a face-to-face confrontation with Srinivasan. Secondly, they thought it would be a better media strategy to stay in Delhi. But then the occasion demanded that all 3 of them should have flown down to Chennai and participated in the meeting and taken Mr. Srinivasan head-on with their own arguments.
Vikrant, what makes Srinivasan so confident? Because Srinivasan still has. He's confident that he has more than 8, which is why he's prepared to let this matter go down to a vote. Why is there a difference in perception? Are other board members also playing a double game, telling Srinivasan something in private and telling someone, okay, Kartikeya is flashing his hands, he's got some breaking news. Yes, Kartikeya, what do you have for us?
I think I've just been SMS that that Dalmia, Mr. Dalmia is one name they have almost agreed upon, and that's the SMS I'm getting, the word Dalmia. I think that's where they are honing their efforts on, and I think he somehow has been able to emerge as the dark horse. There were a lot of names earlier when we were talking, Rahul, but now this message I've got from one of the members of the committee that Dalmia
is not acceptable to IS Bindra and to Sharad Pawar. So what happens as an alternative choice?
You'll have to choose between the devil and the deep blue sea. But Sharad Pawar factor has been playing on this meeting, Rahul, the most. There were people that with Sharad Pawar coming in, maybe they could sway the voters away. But it's worked the other way. The Sharad Pawar factor has also united the pro-Srinivasan camp. Jagmohan Dalmia, for instance, he's allergic to Jagmohan Dalmia. Arun Jaitley and Dalmia go...
Okay, I've just received... Jagmohan Dalmia has emerged as the consensus been reached. That's breaking news. It's just come first to headlines today that Jagmohan Dalmia has been chosen as the consensus choice. Jagdale and Shirke have both been reinstated. Kartike Sharma has some more information. I want to go across to Kartike and get his word as well. Kartike.
See, the on part of Mr. Arun Jaitley, because there are certain details which now coming out to convince the BCCI chief. He was the one who was speaking most from Delhi. The role of Anurag Thakur and Rajiv Shukla was primarily to assist him, but it was Arun Jaitley who made most of the argument, and I have been told that finally, because of the persuasion of Mr. Jaitley, Srinivasan had to agree. These are the little details which are seeping out gradually.
Okay, so Jagmohan Dalmia emerging as a consensus choice to be the next BCCI president. That's the big story. Vikrant Gupta is still with us. Vikrant, what do you make of Jagmohan Dalmia's name coming out? I also want to bring in Pradeep Magazine and get his sense of how Jagmohan...
Well, it's quite amazing, the man who was... everyone, Srinivasan, Bindra, everyone combined against him to oust him, and just because of the way the board politics is, and a lot of people don't want Pawar group to be back, Dalmia has suddenly from nowhere appeared, and if this is true, it's quite an amazing story that Dalmia comes back and
no, but that, it goes back, Rahul Mehra, and this is now important because the old order is changing for something even older than what they're replacing. Jagmohan Dalmia booted out in unceremonious circumstances, barred from the board, now patching up with N. Srinivasan. And now he's been brought back. They've turned this into a joke and a sham.
Was at least these people will be not so blatant in slapping and the face of we the people of India. It's a slap on each and every Indian's face today who follows the game of cricket. I fail to understand if Mr. Arun Jaitley couldn't think of anything better. God bless Mr. Arun Jaitley and God bless Indian cricket for the next many years to come, because he's going to be leading. Who's going to be also a candidate from the East Zone, looking at becoming president, and that's how Jagmohan Dalmia comes into the fray, because Jagmohan Dalmia is going to be backing Mr. Arun Jaitley, otherwise he cannot be the president. Number two, you said old order gives way to the older. I say old order gives way to an archive order. It's the archives of told that people who have been complacent and absolutely hand in glove, if you go into the the CBI investigation, where they said that the board officials have been completely negligent about the malaise of match fixing in 2000. Now the same people, after Muthaiya, to change the face of Indian cricket, to repose the faith of Indian cricket. And now, in the same scenario, because he's a tried and tested formula, to brush everything under the carpet, to ensure that nothing comes out, to ensure that the devils remain in the closet. And that is why all these people, and I blame squarely Mr. Arun Jaitley out here if he's the one who's been leading this entire campaign. He is only looking at his position as BCCI president from the East Zone because he belongs to the North Zone and he needs Dalmia on his side. And it is a shameful act on the part of one of the tallest leaders, people say, that, projecting him to be the prime ministerial candidate. It's a shameful act.
Well, I'm coming back to you. Rashesh Mandani is reporting that Sanjay Jagdale and Ajay Shirke have also been reinstated. What really went on? You're in Chennai. Rashesh, what can you tell our viewers?
Well, the latest, apart from the Dalmia news, Rahul, is that Ajay Shirke and Sanjay Jagdale have been reinstated. That effectively means that there is some sort of, the common ground that has been found between the Srinivasan camp and the one that was opposing it. Of course, that it started off with absolute acrimony, and it started off with this position where the anti-Srinivasan camp was looking at all the office bearers resigning, and then for them to come down to this stage. One wonders if this is all part of the plan. It is obviously too early and too speculative to say that, but there's no doubt that there seems to be suddenly at the end on a meeting which seems to be